Inside day results in some late selling pressure, and it looks like the market top may be in. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard. It's Bubba's Daily Update, and always great to be here with you. And of course, a pretty volatile day on the street. And of course, we've been talking about this as we've been gearing up for some more volatility. And again, we saw a very interesting day. There was times of the day where all markets were lower. There were times of the day where all markets were almost higher. And then at the end of the day, the late day sellers came in and pushed the markets lower. But of course, we had basically what we would call an inside day, which means we didn't take out the low of yesterday or the high of yesterday, making it inside. Overall, the Dow for a change was under the most amount of pressure as Boeing got cracked pretty good, and it's about time, I would say. Russell was under pressure. NASDAQ was actually positive most of the day before a late day sell-off took it down, and the S&P was fairly flat most of the day. I think you saw, again, I think we're seeing, this we would call this topping action. That is not the green light to go out and start selling everything. This is just that the market looks like it's setting up to form a top, and then we'll see how it trades from here. So it looks like we're getting toppy here, and the action supports the fact that we might be seeing a top. So let's continue to watch this and see. As we look at gold, gold also looks like it has put a near-term top in as well, down about 13, 14 bucks today. Oil continues to churn up at that upper level, but that is also looking very toppy. So we're looking toppy in just about everything. It's not the green light to start selling everything, but it's the green light to start watching a little bit more carefully, as now, depending how the subsequent rallies will come in, we'll look to be selling. Bitcoin was up a little bit stronger, as all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's getting more acceptance from the banks, from everybody. Geez, amazing how that happened, after they probably forced it down so they could buy some, and now that they're supporting it. So in the meantime, the bonds got clobbered, pushing interest rates higher. It's unfortunate we got stuff out of our short bonds at a profit, but obviously this was the move we were expecting. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a bounce, but it's certainly now clear that interest rates are rising. We saw some interesting action in the grain markets. Wheat was strong, soybeans were okay, and corn was weak for whatever reason. But again, we're looking to be a buyer of wheat and corn. We like those positions. We think that they have a lot of room on the upside. Cattle markets were higher again. Probably look for a little bit of selling pressure, but overall we're very bullish there as well, but would like to buy at lower prices now. We've been obviously buyers since much lower prices, as you've seen on RFD TV and everywhere else that we talk about them. Hogs were a little bit stronger after being weaker. Again, you want to watch. I'd be a seller at 77 in the April hogs. But the big perspective is very simple. The markets are in this now churn, and we'll see where we're going to go from here. You had Apple popped, Facebook popped, but I think those are actually probably good places to look to maybe possibly sell. I'm going to be looking to short Apple and Facebook somewhere in these levels right here. But again, this is not the green light, but we have good key factors. The VIX continues to try to rise. Volume is starting to come back to the market, and we're getting this two-way trade with wide swings, which is great for trading. So let's see how it plays out. We'll know more, and we may do a special update on Friday, tomorrow, or if not, it'll be on the Bubba's Bottom Line over the weekend. In the meantime, remember, highschoolinvesting.com. We're trying to support these kids so that we can get them to help lead our country when they get to that point, instead of the guys that we have in there now. If you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And don't forget to get the Bubba Show every single day at libertytalk.fm from 4 to 5 Eastern Time. That's libertytalk.fm. And of course, it is a football weekend, and what would that be without me giving out my selections? So this weekend, we love New England to beat Jacksonville. All Jacksonville will play like they have nothing to lose. And we're looking at the Vikings. Could go either way, but it seems, based on last week's play, the Vikings are destined to get to the Super Bowl on their home field. So we'll see how it is. In the meantime, everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy the games. Let's watch the markets. Does look like we're topping, and we'll see you back here for sure on Monday, and also on Bottom Line over the weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.